HarperCollins and HarperAudio present The Year of the Tiger, the major run that made Tiger Woods, by Brody Miller. Read by James Fouhey. To my wife Claire, for making every day more fun. Introduction. There he stood, doing the impossible, infuriated with the mistakes that he'd made. There was Tiger Woods, yes, but not the Tiger Woods you remember. His face was more worn. His lower body moved less. He did not have a Nike swoosh on his shirt or hat, but instead his own new company logo. Woods was 48, standing in a fairway of a place that immortalized him, hitting an approach into 18 to make the cut at the 2024 Masters. The crowd around him no longer expected greatness. They were not there to see him storm back from behind for victory. They were not there for him to put his iron shot near the pin. Nothing that day was about how Woods played. It was about the fact he was playing. Thousands of patrons swarmed around him at Augusta National, not to see him play great, but to see greatness. Woods hit his approach and stared up at the sky with hope. He did not know where it would go or how it would land. It was just hope. And as he saw it fly left, bouncing off the edge of the green to the fairway, his face scrunched. He was sickened. He quietly mouthed an expletive to himself and stared down at his body. He held that stare, his eyes just disappointingly glaring at the body beneath him, longing for some different set of pieces to help him hit the ball. The mind of Tiger Woods was still in there, and that made it worse, because the mind was all too aware of the body that betrayed it. His back was fused. His ankle was, too. His leg was a piece of machinery, filled with hardware and alterations. If he was wearing shorts, you'd see the gruesome scars, too, constant reminders that he was not supposed to be on this fairway. The scars were from the horrific rollover car crash 3 years before on the side of Hawthorne Boulevard. His car was torn to pieces, as was his leg. He was lucky to be alive, and right then people stopped wondering whether Woods would pass Jack Nicklaus's records or play competitive golf. They simply wondered if he'd be able to play with his kids again. But the humor, or perhaps the sadness, in Woods' disgust was the reason for it. He was a 48-year-old surgically repaired contraption that had no business still being there. Each step was followed by a strong limp. Most shots were met with grimaces, yet as his shot missed the green, he remained 5 shots clear of the 36-hole cut line. He got up and down for par and made history with his 24th consecutive made cut at the Masters, the longest streak in history. Still, despite everything that happened in the past 28 years of his Shakespearean story, he never once missed the Masters cut as a professional. But remember, that was still the mind of Tiger Woods in there, and that mind had zero interest in becoming a ceremonial golfer. "I still think I can win," he'd tell anyone who asked, because he still remembers the roars. He remembers the shots that exceeded belief. He remembers what it felt like to hit a ball so pure, to enter any tournament knowing he should win, to accomplish things no golfer ever had. And until that memory fades, Woods is not wired to accept anything less. This book is about that mind as much as the body. It's about a teenager who thought he could win more majors than anyone in history. It's about a 21-year-old wondering about winning 4 majors in a row. It's about a human being who had all the expectation and pressure in the world on him, and somehow he exceeded it. In 2000, and on through April 2001, Woods didn't just play excellent golf. He crossed a threshold from the player with the most
Sample complete. Ready to continue?